Alright, so this is a terrible idea. I'm just going to do this in the style of one-take testing because this deck does not deserve any more than that. This is a scrap Albaz or something like that. This is not going to work. Um, Essentially, same as with the usual scrap Orcust that I play. I do want to be opening a scrap monster, ideally scrap raptor, alongside of Scrap Factory. The difference here is that I have to open Scrap Factory, and that's just so that I can actually get Scrap Golem along with Raptor onto the field. Um, we can use the recyclers just to get electromagnetic turtles into the graveyard. That way I can negate an attack, not die immediately. And alongside that, the primary plays of the deck actually are either using Albaz, which we can get into with Ecclesia perhaps, or Fusion Destiny, or alternatively Super Polymerization to actually get into the fusion monsters of the deck. The scrap engine is just kind of here to get electromagnetic turtle in the graveyard, which is obviously terrible, and to put the 2400 monster that is scrap golem onto the field with the effect of factory. Aside from that, it is a way that I can actually play a lot of kaijus. This would most likely be significantly better if I just took all the scraps out, but this is what I'm looking at for now. So, I've already got the instant fusion pet and whatever. It's just nonsense, worthless garbage left. I mean, a few gems, but after that, the rewards are just legacy pack tickets, which aren't worth anything. So, I'm gonna get into just a duel here, and I don't feel like I need to go and do a card by card for this. Um, I'm just playing the scrap stuff, electromagnetic turtles, Albaz, Ecclesia. I do want to be going second. I need that one extra card, but also Albaz and Ecclesia. Those play off of the opponent having cards on their field. I am also playing the board breakers in the form of the kaijus. Okay, well, I opened Raptor Recycler, so that is actually going to get me into Factory. But because I don't have links, I don't have a way, if I'm not going directly Raptor plus Factory in hand, I don't actually have a way to do what I want to be doing. Um, I did open Feather Duster and Regeki though. Okay, DP is going to be a problem. Unless I just draw an out DP, like a kaiju, or any anything that's not scrap cards. Um, because yeah, Golem Access isn't gonna do it. Um, Called by would also work here, but instead I just drew another Twin Twister. So that's pretty terrible. We're going to go ahead and activate Feather Duster and get rid of those back row. Eventually. No, I don't want to drain Twin Twister with my own Feather Duster. It's resolving. Oh wow, I see. You're thinking about that. Okay, it's True Draco. That's a lot of a problem. So we're gonna summon Raptor. I don't really have much of a plan here. Pretty much just survive until I draw something that does anything. For which I should have just summoned Recycler, but I do want to get the Factory to my hand here. That way I can go Factory, summon Recycler. And the correct target for DP here is Factory. Yeah, okay, so we are going to go ahead and get the DP off here. That's unfortunate. I was hoping that they would wait and pop a recyclable factories on board and then I could get into Golem and get more damage in. But Unfortunately not happening. So I'm going to go ahead and summon the Recycler. Get that effect to send the turtle. And this is going exactly about as I thought. Exactly about, that's a thing. I think I want to set the Twin Twister. I was thinking I want to keep it in hand because of the discard costs on Albaz and whatnot. But I'm not thinking Raigeki is going to be particularly useful in this matchup either. What do I need to even out the DP? I need my opponent to put another guy on board, and then I can super poly him. Which means I have to draw one of my 2 super polys. But alright, a back row. And a set. Okay. No, I'm just gonna go ahead and say that that's fine. You're gonna destroy your back row and my Recycler. Sure, I don't care about that. Ow, I care about that. Battle phase. I think 25 is probably about the largest damage. This doesn't have to be a direct attack. I'm not going to use it right now. I'm going to use it to protect something later. Alright. No Recycler, okay. Well, that's not great. But it is deck thin. Do Raigeki here? I mean, I am looking at a plus. Potentially. No, I'm passing. I don't think that set's threatening enough. It's a little bit greedy, but I do have 2 turtles engraved, so I'm not dying here. Whatever's going on. Battle phase. Okay. And another set, so I was right to not Raigeki. Do I want to protect this? I mean, why should I? Alright, draw for turn, Fusion Destiny. Okay. Let's go ahead and activate the Raigeki now. That way, as long as the card in hand isn't like Ash or something, or well, Ash exactly, good to go. Were those? No, they weren't. Okay. I don't know what this card does. I've never seen it before. I'm gonna decide that I probably don't care about it. And some of my Royal Rare. In attack mode. Because I want to actually just hit you. Go to battle. And pass. Alright, so now I've got my own DPE. Opponents is coming back here, because it was destroyed by an effect. Oh, and Dasher is going to be special summoning Malicious, apparently. Sure, that's fine. Standby phase, you get your Enforcer. And I do not want to chain. Diagram. I have to be chain link 2 to my opponent's Enforcer. No. And I do have the turtles, so should be fine in terms of that. Okay, yeah. Resolve Celestial. No, you can draw. I mean, I can't stop it anyway, but... Can't get over me in battle either now. Yeah, I mean, if I destroy that, it gets its effect, so... Was the other one this turn? That was last turn. It was last turn. I'm pretty sure. Alright. I said in the style of one-take testing, I am doing a very lazy version of True King's Return. Targeting. Well, I mean, you know... Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get to resolve my guy. And your tribute summoning. Awesome. Yeah, the True Dracos should not be allowed in here. Alright, well, here's a turtle. Now it's gonna trigger this guy because it triggers off of every single thing to just plus you if your opponent exists. Not a fan of that at all. Yep, Apocalypse. Yep, Apocalypse. Oh, and just pass. Okay. Draw for turn. Okay, a kaiju. Nice. I absolutely do not want to use Dasher for that. Standby phase. I'm gonna bring back this guy. Now the cool thing here is that because I'm not activating my Enforcer, my opponent definitely should not be activating theirs. Because you want to be Enforcer Chainlink too. Which means my kaiju can come down here. Let's see, do I want Celestial? I want Celestial in main phase 2. Maybe. Because it's like just the dream if I just draw into Albaz, but target one of the True Draco, True King, destroy it if you do. Attack and defense of all face up. Your opponent controls become half. Sure. Yeah, ooh, do I want to do it now? No, because I can't really go into anything with Raiden. No, I can. It was special summon this turn. Let's set this. Okay, so if I draw Albaz and a discard, then we are good to go. Alright, well, I mean, I didn't. But I do get to activate Scrapyard here, add a Raptor to my hand. Special summon. Normal summon. I'm out of turtles, and activating this now doesn't actually get me anywhere. So, I'm gonna go to battle phase. Attack with the raptor into malicious. Crash our Ridens. I forget what this does. If it's not target one monster on the field, destroy it. Okay. Attack. Go to main phase 2. Now I will activate my raptor, popping itself. This way I get a recycler in my hand. Or a factory, actually, is better here. I'll take a factory. Then I will activate DPE and get rid of the True King, or the True Draco, rather, Apocalypse. Alright, board cleared. Now if I draw a, my final raptor, actually, then this factory will actually get me into Golem. We are going to summon in defense here. As terrible as I feel like this card is for the game, the animation is so cool. Anyway, I won. Unexpected, but I won. So I am actually going to go ahead and take another look at the deck. I was thinking this deck was just awful, and it is. I'm not going to let that duel delude me into thinking that this is any good. Oh boy, 50. But again, here is the deck. So 3 of Maxi, 3 Scrap Recycler, 3 Ash. I am playing the Ghost Spell here. 2 Electromagnetic Turtle, which definitely came up and showed why I'm playing them instead of like some Orcists. I'm playing 2 Celestial and 2 Dasher. 3 Albaz, 3 of Raptor, 3 Ecclesia. Ecclesia special summons herself if your opponent controls more monsters than you do, and then tributes to summon Albaz. Albaz triggers on normal or special summon to use your opponent's monster as fusion material. 2 of Golem probably is unnecessary. I should probably cut this to 1 Golem because of the restriction on this deck being so specific of that you do have to have the factory plus specifically Raptor, whereas normally it's, you know, just have any combination of scraps in your hand and that's good. In this deck that is not so much the case. And then I have 6 Kaijus here. Normally I am on 7, and that's what the second Golem would be coming out for, most likely. Alternatively, it could be coming out for more Albaz type stuff. Lubers, you could be finding space for branded stuff in here as well. Then on to spells, I am playing Regeki, Feather Duster, Reborn, Terraforming, triple Fossil Dig, triple Scrapyard again. Still, that's just super important getting to the Raptor, especially, just even more so in this deck. The 2 Fusion Destiny, 2 Lightning Storm. I would like that to be 3. It's obvious reasons there. 3 Factory, 2 Poly, super Polymerization there. 2 Twin Twister, 2 Called by the Grave, 2 Forbidden Droplet, 2 of Infinite Impermanence. And then as far as the extra deck, I am playing Mud Dragon, which is made with any two monsters of different types with the same attribute. Chimera Rafflesia. There are other people playing Predaplant stuff, especially because of having access to something like Predaplant Dracostepelia, which I'll get to in just a second. But this card, if you can summon it, can be good. It can banish cards and deal with opponents' stronger threats that they might put out. Starving Venom Dragon is just generic 2 darks, that's going to be DPE plus any other monster basically. Dracostepelia lets you quick effect target a face-up monster your opponent controls, put a predator counter on it, and then everything your opponent controls that has a predator counter has its effects negated. Sprind, the Iron Dash Dragoon, or Dragon, um, is Albaz plus anything special summoned that turn, so even if your opponent tries to mix up their field when you activate your Albaz to prevent you from getting into something like a Masquerade, you can still get into Sprind with that. And then there is an effect on Sprind to move and actually destroy cards. Albion, just Fallen plus a light monster. Quartless and Masquerade are if your opponent is on Despia, otherwise there's just not a way into this, but that's extremely common here. I am playing 3 of DPE just because I have 3 of them. I crafted one and then immediately pulled the other 2. Because I had to craft one because I was like, okay, I don't have a DPE and we're into the Fusion Festival and I need to have one for this. And then I just pulled the other 2. So I get like immediately in the next 2 packs. That was a little bit upsetting, but anyway. Then 2 of Masquerade. This guy is just a guy that requires 3 darks. And then there's Despian, however that's pronounced, which is again just 3 monsters off of the field. So yeah, the main focus here is going to be DPE if you're playing against Despia, going into Masquerade, and being able to go into the other Albaz things, as well as into Dracostapelia and Starving Venom Dragon with Super Polymerization. Again, I do still think this deck would be significantly better simply by cutting the entire scrap engine. just play Albaz DPE with Super Poly. Way better. But I wanted to play scraps. I thought it was a fun thing to do, and we did win that game because of Electromagnetic Turtle. Would I have maybe gotten into things faster? Perhaps, I don't know, but that did give me the comfort to play a little bit more conservatively and save my resources for when I did need them later on. Anyway, that was much longer than I was expecting this to be, and this deck actually won me that game, so a huge surprise there. But it's terrible. So until next time.